Yo, what is up, Wastelanders, and welcome to another Fallout 76 guide. We'll keep it kind of quick, but I just wanted to go over some of the more advanced topics that are built into the Secret Service Jetpack that released with the Wastelanders update. My very first video on this channel was an overview of this and me kind of making it, go over what it takes to create it. It's pretty rough. We've learned a little bit in the last 2 weeks on YouTube, but yeah, let's get into this. If you're curious on the Secret Service helmet I'm wearing, or the new ghillie suit, and the crocodile backpack, this absolute goon setup we got going here, I actually have videos to all of those as well if you are interested. Let's get into it. So the jetpack completely changes the gameplay for non-power armor builds. I think it's the final piece in the puzzle that I think actually can make it better than a lot of power armor builds, unless you're obviously doing, you know, like big guns, and there's clearly certain builds that power armor is the best with. I mean, it's not really debatable. I understand that. I've never really liked power armor builds, so I was really excited when this came out. It completely changes how you play. A kind of a low-hanging fruit example is, I mean, you could never come up here without it. There's no way, even with any kind of jump modification, it completely changes it. So the two things right off the bat I highly recommend is bird bones and marsupial. These are great because they don't get in the way of your armor, and they somewhat have an effect on your perk cards, but you're probably running mutations anyways, so you already have the mutation perk cards equipped. The negative effects are really low, especially with that perk as well. And yeah, so marsupial is so great because it kind of turns into like a Destiny 2-esque mechanic where the jetpack activates, I mean, always activates on your second jump, but it exponentially adds to your height because you can jump so high in the first place before you activate the jetpack. And then also you want bird bones for fall damage, because you're always going to be, you know, falling from, you know, twice as high. You have a jetpack on you and you're going to be getting in places that you usually wouldn't. It is almost sure to not you're not going to die as much with it. I mean, I rarely die with bird bones. Some people recommend getting the acrobat mod on your armor. I highly suggest not doing this. Goat legs and the acrobat stacking to have 100% resistance to fall damage is unnecessary unless you are specifically trying to do something really like niched, and I get it, like, sure, slap it on, have some fun, whatever, but for like your regular combat build, that's just not needed. The more specific and important parts of this are probably in the actual armor. Some people don't, I won't want to say like you don't know it, it's not a secret, but this increases action point refresh speed on legendary rolls is absolutely critical, especially if you're running a VATS or AP heavy build like I am. However, to test this really quick, I can't take out the chest because that's my jetpack, so I have one piece of armor with the increased AP speed on it, right? And we're just going to drain AP, jump back down here, and you can see it refresh. It's pretty quick because of multiple reasons that I can go over later. But let's do it again with all my armor. I have 4 out of 5 pieces with that AP increase, and check that out. I mean, before I even land, it's over half full. It is just exponential. The magnitude of AP regeneration change is just incredible. You need it if you're AP heavy. If you're not, and you know, you aren't running around constantly, you're not using VATS, like, maybe you don't need it, but if you're running these jetpack AP heavy builds, I would highly recommend it. It trumps a lot of other legendary modification spots, especially where it's slotted in there. You can have your unyielding, you can have your vanguard, whatever, and then have the AP regen. And then, I mean, kind of off topic, but I would also recommend having a 75% chance to reduce damage while standing still or running. I use your own 2 of each, but that's besides the point. So that's my little quick discussion or rant, and my opinion, what is best for the armor on that and what works really well. It has a ton of synergy with it. A second part of this, maybe even more obvious, is you need a decent amount of agility. This is more for the pool. You need at least, I would say, 5 to 7 if you're gonna run a jetpack build. Doesn't matter how good your regen is. If you don't have the AP pool in the first place, you're just not going to get very far. I mean, if you want to troll around and just like jetpack across maps for days, maybe do an unyielding build, you'll probably fall and die without goat legs, and maybe that's when you want goat legs or acrobatics if you're running like a really heavy bloody build. But you can get a pretty insane AP build with that. I run 9. It's, I would say, like mediocre. It's on the lower end for what I want, but I need the perception and luck right now. And then Obviously, you have your Action Boy perk card in here for 45% faster. That also stacks in like the little formula in there. It makes a huge difference. So with Action Boy, probably at least 7 agility. I'd recommend maybe more like 9 or 10, plus at least 3 pieces of your armor with that legendary increase in AP speed. I think you're pretty good. Slap on those absolute essential 2 mutations, and I think you can really get the most out of the jetpack. It's a great, it's just, I would consider it almost essential. I can't imagine playing without a jetpack now. I would be trying to bounce all over the place, even play Nuclear Winter. It kind of hinders me because I'm like, where is this? And whatnot. Not trying to be like a Twitch streamer here, or like something lame like that, but as you can see, like, you can combo into like VATS, you can shoot people, and then keep jetpacking in and out of it. You can combo those like 1, 2, 3 headshots on it, and you can come back in. Like, it's just a great mechanic. It's almost core to it now. Also, it's good defensively too, not just offensively. You can just, like any Fallout game, even non-online ones, the classic jump on the roof, they can't hit you, you shoot them, they're dead. So that's kind of a more, I wouldn't say advanced, but in-depth look into the jetpack and just how you can get the most out of it with anything from mutations, perk cards, armor, all the effects, and how that all kind of compounds and exponentially increases the gameplay mechanic that was introduced with the Wastelander update. Thanks a lot, guys. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I know I don't have that many subscribers. I've only been on YouTube for a couple weeks, but I'm trying to get some content that I am just a big fanboy on. And yeah, have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.